ترى يصبح على خير. يصبح صوم زين.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
فين صالح كده يلبس عليكم 3-0. حنا نشوف.
Emerson with the short one. And he whips it in. And he's taking no chances there. Morocco have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Query. Who do you two see making a difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Query! Query!
صفوان كونغو.
Space for him to turn and look. Cannavaro with the clearance. And it's Timber. Shapes it to goal! Marseille!
3-0 قال لك.
What a delicious finish.
انا ما كاينش مشكل الا فايقين الا فايقين حنا كنفيقوا مع اللعبه.
How good was that? Poetry in motion.
Marseille have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Defending of the desperate variety. That has been slung wide. Emerson. Spread out to the left. It's gone out for a throw-in.
اريد $100 كاملين اخويا ماشي غير كاملين نريد $100.
Emerson made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Timber.
Morocco are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
اريد $100.
Marseille definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times too, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Turning on for a third of the way through the game. Played out wide. De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good ball! He takes a shot! Morocco are back in business! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
صاحب $100 سوي فولو سوي فولو.
Marquinhos wins the duel this time. De Bruyne, and they can break here. Great vision. And this is Raul. And that is masterful defending.
الله يحفظك.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
ان شاء الله توصل لك $100. سويت فولو احسن هذا معك توصل لك $100.
That's too far for anyone.
امتى؟
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. He is through here. And he shoots.
انا احبك تحبني. alright. شكرا على الطاقة الإيجابية.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Marseille leading now. He might be in here. He's looking wide. Paixão. whose deliveries we all know about. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! And it's half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest
AI viewers,
this will turn out to be a really
AI viewers, stream more.
holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion for the second half.
Well, that is the first half done. We are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's over.
It's goal! That's another chance! Goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see.
أخوك من مصر يحبك. أجدع ناس،
Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
أجدع ناس، أجدع
To
ناس.
capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And yes, it's him again. So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played out towards the right wing. Roll has the space to scheme. Emerson. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roll gets into a good position.
إيش بتسوي ب$100؟ موبايل، أنا معي موبايل شاشته مكسر، أبغى موبايل.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. And that's a throw.
أخويا الدنيا حاجات. والله محتاج.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
أخويا الله يرزقك من حيث لا تحتسب.
Not the best distribution.
بعد جهدي.
60 minutes played. Can he latch on to this? Green words? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That looks a decent ball. Tابعوا receives it in a wide position.
طب ابعت لي أي حاجة.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
ومني بيرد علي. الدعاء ولا $0.
So
They've got to make this nice and quick.
ball looks a good one. He's picked his way. It's Lewandowski!
دايت معك.
Wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. One sweeping
ماذا تقول؟
executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack.
Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure?
والله محتاج أي فلوس.
Keeper tried to put as much pressure on him.
أخي إذا كنت تؤمن بالله أنا دعيت معك، ما كنتش متأمن بالله شغلة أخرى.
That's changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful footy football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every
نفس اجي موبايل الله يرزقك.
Looking early. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. What a delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well played. That has snuffed down the danger. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Højbjerg. And Balerdi. Pavard. That's an imaginative pass.
بعت لي $10.
De Bruyne, chance here to counter. Looking for a run. Roll, picks it up out wide. Here's Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
دراري صباح الخير، ديروا سبسكرايب إذا كنتو مشترين.
Challenge just a bit on the far side. Rijkaard. So deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Euphoria, utopia, and they are convulsing. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that shot.
يا ليفاندوسكي.
He's managed to miss it. Emerson. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Spread neatly. He's got away. Goal kick. No.
يا محمود، لو كانت دعيت بهذا الإلحاح وهذه النية كان ربي رزقك. والله.
They've played it short. Flashes it across. Mbappe can get it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Morocco have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect.
طب يبعت لي أي حاجة من عمليتك. عمليتي ما تسوى أي شيء. والله داخلين على العيد وما معي موبايل يا أخي. أتصدحي بالموبايل. العيد لازم له أضحية.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beckman. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the foot.
احنا فقراء في مصر. الله المستعان.
Something a bit special from there.
الله المستعان. أنا أريد منك موبايل. لو كان عندي أبعت لي أي حاجة والنبي. ربنا يرزقك الحج، ولا ربنا يرزقك موبايل. أنا بحبك وأنا أموت فيك. آي الناس غريبة، ناس غريبة عجيبة.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
طب بعت لي $10 بس $10.
Knocks it into space. It's a really well measured ball. And that is not getting there. Boxing off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Goes for out of play. He's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Porto are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run right in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box.
It can work. Next Cannavaro. De Bruyne. It's Hutchinson. Steve
أي حاجة نفس الشريع وهدوم العيد والنبي $10 بس. يا أخي يا أخي يا أخي.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as we don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hey, tries to pass it through. Played right into his path. Connected to aim at here. Crosses blocked, and that's a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Let's party so. No, not quite on the same wavelength. More. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 or so. Did just about enough to come out on top there. And the party overly willing to compromise. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't.
A real chance.
أنا الوحيد اللي برسل لك.
Clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Pepe making good progress on the right-hand side. Alberto Costa looking to hit the byline here. And it's more. And the ball's come loose here. That was wasn't the worst effort in the world. Mora goes short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thiago Silva. Now Varela, spread it left. Oh, red, nice interception. Howson is the distributor in chief, always looking for movers. Bafana. Mora. Saints has it in a wide position. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Morocco up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Morocco just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Morocco definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave your...
And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Morocco are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alberto Costa. Costa Corta cuts it out. Rijkaard. It's Lewandowski. Marquisson looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Oh, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The most accurate pass.
Well, they could break here.
Mora.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Howson. That's a cute ball. That pass isn't the best. Varela. Great vision. Saints wants to run onto this. Mora. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ooh, delicate chip through. No, he's not getting past him there. Mora. Looking for a runner. The less said about that pass, the better. Locked in behind. Well time, excellent interception. Oh, good spread. Curving pass. That's been cut out, well played. Alberto Costa. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Bruyne. Decent chance! That's a fair try. Oh, just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find a net.
across the quarter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Pepe. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Alberto Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Mora. Some resolute defending there. That was not Pogba. Now Alberto flying ball. And it's corner. So we have further activity on the bench here. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Morocco are making a change. Oh, he's won it! There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A case now of complete control. Oh, lovely Fee is such a good mover. And it's been hooked away.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just...
And a shot! And it's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mora. Play for a throw. What a throw in. Right colour. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. There's Agahawa. Agahawa gets flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. And that's that. Morocco looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Bunu is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope, while the opposition can start to...
Shot at goal! It's fallen kindly here! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Morocco penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Rodri. Oh, well played. Oh, they can break here. And he cuts out the supply. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Out of play for a throw. Morocco leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. What's going wide left? And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's aimed into... Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Spain restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Iniesta. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside, and he's managed to get free. And it's hoisted clear. Back in once, getting up there! Defending of the desperate variety. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation, and that's gone loose. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Another big chance that gets away.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Hakimi getting this one clear. Backward it goes. He's on it. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Ben Sagir is in a really good position out wide. Cucurella. Knocks it into space. Now it's En-Nesyri. Good read, needed to be. Cucurella. Driving forward. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Distributed tidily. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Cleared away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Unahi, nicely shaped ball. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way past. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Out of play for a goal kick. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution for Morocco, number 19, En-Nesyri.
And that's the second
Coming on
half
to replace
started.
him is number 20.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Threads one in. Ferran Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, Brahim Diaz! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that should get the job done. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Ferran Torres. Quick look, then plays it in. Big chance! Oh, what has happened? This time, surely! Goal, Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He has found a way through. In towards the back stick. Oh, good effort! Well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Martinez. Morocco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ben Seguir. Done delicately. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Llorente tries to pass it through. He's found space here. He's picked his way through. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Number 34.
So here comes a substitution.
Number 14, Amrabat. Coming on the field, number 24, number 28.
Yamal given the lift of his goal. Rodri looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Morocco, number 17, Benzema. Number 39, coming on the field, number 80, number 3, Mazraoui.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's forced to go back. There's the crossfield ball. Yamal. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, sweet feet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Torres is onto this. Unahi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Raul. And Cucurella. Raul. Over to the other side. And here's Torres. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Dani Carvajal. Aguirre gets it away. That's a cute ball. Cucurella calmly anticipates. Just 5 minutes left. That has not gone well. And it's Hakimi. Just eases him off the ball. Raul.
Might want to be careful there.
Unahi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Carvajal,
Oh, really well played.
and here's Yamal. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Cleared without hesitation. Defending of the desperate variety. Floated through. Oh, that was vital. And that is as far as it goes. Morocco can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that.
Oh, shooting chance! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Goa are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely weighted ball. And that was asking for too much. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Serginho. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Musiala. Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Raul. It is a corner. Morocco with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Looking to play him in. Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Azar. Morocco do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Massaro. Now, can they get him away? Roll! Oh, what has happened here? And the pass is intercepted. Good read, needed to be.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nuno Mendes.
Morocco are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. Azar. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. Ruggeri looking to hit the byline here. Tries a shot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. How very smart, he just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Rijkaard. De Bruyne going forward. Serginho. Serginho. He has found the way through. Morocco are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's De Bruyne. Serginho. He's having a pop! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Morocco cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Shevchenko. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shevchenko, he's through on goal here. Real chance! It's a goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Goa go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one.
Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top.
And the shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Musiala. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's roll! Oh, good finish. They're back within reach. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Morocco really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Musiala. No Ruggeri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He might... Oh, he's been... Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Coming on to replace him is
Punched
number
away.
7, Shevchenko.
He's got away. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Howson. Morocco perhaps contemplating their next change here. Shot could be on. Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Morocco now just needing one.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 14, Raoul. Number 27,
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 15, Park Ji-sung. Number 16,
Morocco have,
Rodri.
after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. De Bruyne. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Shevchenko. Mendes gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne. He's through here. Now it's Shevchenko. Park Ji-sung.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And that has left him in a heap.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And it's Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out towards the flank. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And Shevchenko! And that could come back to haunt them.
Shevchenko was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Oh, delightful ball. And he's cut it out. Decent chance! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitution for Morocco.
Goa have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Number 18, Hazard.
Cracking ball.
Number 20, Danielson.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's going to go a long way.
Added time.
And he's there to retrieve it. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's straight offside. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Looking for the run. Incoming delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.